Doesn't matter what this logo is here on the outside. I just put the shoe on my feet, and I put so many shoes on my feet every week, every month, every year. I can feel that. And we are back to the studio. Beautiful day for a run in Denver, Colorado. There is the Diadora Equipe Atomo. Okay, cheers everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Another day, another shoe review. Oh man, where to even begin with this guy? A lot of interesting thoughts. I will say at the outset, this is the first time I've ever held a Diadora, am I saying it right, running shoe. I know they make soccer cleats. I know they make, what else do they make? Soccer cleats. I know they make other shoes, but I've never seen, even in a running shoe store, a running shoe from this company. So I'm not familiar with the company. I know they're about, I think they're about 75 years old approximately, based out of Italy, okay? And I do believe this shoe is actually constructed in Italy, which I love. Italia, all right? Viva Italia. All right, so there was my run today. Nice and simple run, testing out the Diadora. Now, here we go. 29 in the heel, 24 in the forefoot for a 5mm drop. It is, I should say, a neutral. Let's do the twist test. A neutral road running shoe. Not twisting very much, just so you are aware. Okay, women's size 8, men's size 9 on your screen. I forgot to turn on the scale. There we go. Let's go, let's go. I think it was like 7.9 a minute ago. Let's just see. Yes, okay, this scale is saying 7.7, but I was getting, okay, there's 7.8. I was getting 7.9 on the other scale, so right in that range. And there is my score for the weight. A decent weight for a neutral road running shoe, but not epic, okay? But an average score there for the weight of the Diadora Equipe Atomo, okay? An engineered air mesh nylon through that upper. Let me just double check that tongue. Yes, not fully gusseted, not semi-gusseted. The tongue is just free-flowing in there. And I gotta say, the tongue did not lay on top of the foot incredibly well. A little stiff, a little rigid for the tongue, okay? Now, the heel counter on the inside is fine. Heel tab, fine. A little stout there on these outer walls, right below the collar on the lateral and the medial side. Just kind of a stoutness there that I'm not sure is 100% necessary on these outer walls. And what else on the upper? The laces, I must say. I'm honing in my shoelace game. Simple shoelaces. We'll just put it that way for the shoelace as far as getting that nice fit for your personal foot anatomy, okay? And then a pull tab there in the back. There's my lockdown score and upper overall score. Nothing amazing, a little below average, I'll just say. For the upper, onto that DD Anima is the what they're calling their material. It's an EVA-based material for their midsole. Ride and energy return, not amazing, okay? You know what? It felt like a Hoka, an EVA Hoka of, let's say, 2020. Well, kind of like, a little bit like the Clifton, not 100%, all right, but a little bit like the Clifton lineup from Hoka for that EVA, which is not a bad thing, but a little more on the firm side. You know, don't think Rincon. What else? You know, don't think Mach, that's for sure. It's not fast or peppy like the Mach, but just kind of a daily trainer getting, I said, meh in my notes here for the midsole ride, just so you're aware. Overall score goes up a little bit because I do think the durability is going to be pretty solid for that midsole, okay? I think you could get quite a few miles out of it. Now, the highlight, I'll just say, of the shoe, this is my positive for the shoe, is that outsole. I love the outsole. Not too much rubber. And I love that there's a little bit of exposed EVA there on the bottom. And what are they calling their outsole? It's this Duratec 5000 compound. and I think it's gonna go the distance. I really like it, and I love the fact that Diadora, that you didn't plaster rubber all across the entire outsole. So good work there on that outsole. Fit true to size. Alert, 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 alert. Okay, narrow. How often am I talking about like the fit being too tight or too wide or what have you? Not too often. Narrow in the toe box. I felt my left pinky toe, I do think the most, was kind of like pressing against that outer wall there. So just be aware, I would personally, I might have to go a half size up, which is interesting. Now, it's made in Italy, I believe, yeah, made in Italy. I don't know if there's a little bit of different sizing over there. It is a true to size, okay? Let me just confirm that. Yeah, it is true to size, 7 UK, 7.5 US, 40.5 Euro, 25.5 in Japan. So very interesting. So there you go on the fit comfort score. Yeah, there's my fit score, comfort score, 5.5 out of 10, mostly being drawn down by that midsole ride. Positive and drawback. Positive, I already said that outsole. Drawback, I gotta go with the midsole, that EVA blend. And I'll give a little more detail on that midsole. It's an expanded EVA blended with a proprietary compound for more shock absorption. They called it this perfect blend of lightweight, shock absorption, and energy return. I run Diadora. Now listen, I wish I had spray paint in here. Just so you're aware, this is the first shoe that they've sent to me, and they might be a little sad if they end up watching this by my review. I wish I had spray paint, because I would just spray paint right over this, like a blind test, okay? Beholden to no one. It doesn't matter what this logo is here on the outside. I just put the shoe on my feet, and I put so many shoes on my feet every week, every month, every year, I can feel that this midsole is not working. It just doesn't have much energy return. Now, just to like plod along and get miles in, I think it'll do the trick. But we'll get to the price point here in a minute, okay? So durability prediction is a highlight. I think it's gonna go forever and ever. Well, okay, now 500 plus is what I put it at, and that's good, you know? But let's move on now to the price point. Oh man. This is hard. I don't know what's going on. Am I missing something? You tell me, DG. What's going on out here? $195. I don't know what's happening with that price point. So 2 out of 10. That's the lowest score I may have ever given here in the Studio 1.5 or the original shoe. Like that's rough. 190. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Other shoes to buy. I put Hoka Clifton 8. Kind of. It's not quite. I just couldn't quite nail it down as far as that price point and the ride I was feeling underfoot. Just so you know, shoe quick specs for the Diadora Equipe Atomo. There you go, 5mm drop, engineered air mesh. DD Anima is what they're calling their midsole, and that $195 price point. Relegation score. I'm not even going further. But don't give up, Diadora. Don't give up. It's like I feel like Puma. They're on the rise. I'm hoping Mizuno is on the rise in 2022. Who knows? This could be the next shoe company that kind of starts to enter the game, okay? But I realize it takes time to develop a good lineup of running shoes, so not working for me. Therefore, it is a relegation score. Comment of the day, question of the day, shout out to Christian. Thank you, Christian. He says, the first thing that came to mind was a single event, and I asked this about working hard. What's the hardest you've ever worked? Rather than a training block. January 1st, 2021. Almost a year ago, Christian, I decided to do a sunrise to sunset run. Very cool. I love this idea. I was on Vancouver Island and it was pouring rain. More rain than we had gotten all year. 10 minutes in, I was soaked to the bone and shivering. Really questioning myself. I had to stop back home to change 3 times, throwing my other gear into the dryer, probably maybe to rotate, I'm not sure. The whole day soaking wet, just repeating my mantra, slow down, loosen up. Slow down, loosen. I love that. The last 10 minutes it stopped raining, of course, and I jumped in the ocean at sunset. So difficult, but worth it. So worth it, he says. That's amazing. Okay, moving on. To that Christian, that's awesome. That's a great story. What are you going to do January 1st, 2022, Christian and everybody else? All right, should that be the question of the day? Oh man. Okay, we'll stick to the original. What trend in the running world are you, I don't want to say tired of, but are you like, what trend in the running world are you maybe concerned about? What trend in the running world, whether it's related to racing, whether it's related to gear, whether it's related, like, what just has you like stepping back and rethinking things a little bit is maybe a better way to put that question of the day. Thanks for tuning in. Here we go. Another shoe in the box. All right, well, I definitely don't have a Diadora playlist, so we'll just toss it to the running shoe matrix from 2021. Running shoe matrix from 2021, right there, right there, right there. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.